What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So we're going to round up January, just show you where we're at. As you can see in this box over here, today's gains, all the accounts, we're up $413. SCHD we made a trade on. We got like 11 or 12 cents out of this. I believe 14 or 15 cents. We're up $239 on SCHD. I'll break down that trade for you. Google, $174. I'll break down that trade for you. And then at the end of this video, I'm just going to go over Google because I'm definitely going to be making a purchase on it tomorrow. I think we're at a good opportunity here. So let's go over this month. This month, we made a few trades. We're up $3,000 to start off 2024. Now, we lost some money yesterday on Apple, and it's good we followed the stop loss at 190 because, as you can see, cost basis up here, we bought around 190.97. Apple's trading in 180s right now. It's a good thing we followed that stop loss, gave us the opportunity to make some more trades. Biggest trade so far of the year is Tesla. You can see Tesla, we were up 2,600. So without further ado, let's just look at the charts now. Let's break it down. Let's look at SCHD. I'm going to show you where I bought. SCHD, we bought in this area. Let me zoom in on it. So we bought on this downturn where SCHD was coming down here. And I actually bought around in this candle right here, which I'm going to zoom in even more now so you can actually see it. We bought in this down candle, and I'll explain why I bought down there, but that was around $76.50. And we traded from 76.40 up to 76, like 15 cents to 0.55. I bought because if you look at the bottom here, this is RSI in the Fidelity Active Trader Pro. You can see that selling pressure was diminishing. RSI was at 18, and that's when I decided to buy. So just being very patient and not buying unless the RSI is low. Next, we're just going to shoot over to Google. And I want to show you on the Webull chart where I'm looking to buy Google. Google, I made a last minute trade right at the end of the day. This was basically at the close around 350. So we're going to zoom in on that. You can see the 3 p.m. right here. And then let's see if it shows the time. It shows the time in the top left. I traded Google right here. I just traded the whole dollar. I bought at $140.02 and I sold like 10 or 15 cents up. And this was just a scalp trade. I think that Google, and that put me up 3,000 on the year so far. So we made 3K in 1 month. That's a good start, especially because I've been working so much, been harder to trade. But I want to show you looking at Google. Let's just bring it up real quick. I want to move this over so we can get the whole view here. Just bear with me. And now that we have Webull up, what I really predict for Google is I'm going to bring up the 6-month chart. I drew out this trend line. It goes all the way across. This to me is a major buying opportunity, and I'm going to go heavy on this. I think we definitely have an opportunity here. You can see looking at the chart over here, we had resistance, resistance, resistance. This is all in the 138 region. And look, it acted as support right in this area. Broke through. And then where does it fail? Look at that, 139-ish to 138.5. Sells all the way off, 138 to 120. Back up, resistance at 138, resistance, resistance. And then here we go. Uses it as support and blast off to the moon from 138 to 155. To me, this is a no-brainer. I'm going to go for it. I think that we can get a swing trade out of this position. I want to see Google sell off a little bit more tomorrow. We're going to get the bears are going to try to push this bad boy down. It's trading at 140.72. We got to pull back into this range about 2%. And then I think we're going to get a nice bounce back up. And I'm not looking for much here, but think about it. Even if I can get, obviously I'm a YouTube trader, so follow your own trades, do your own research. But let's just say we can get it at 138 and we even blast back up to this resistance zone at 143. That's 3.8%. That's a huge gain right there, especially if I'm just scalping it. So that's what I'm looking at. I think Google's offering a lot of opportunity here. The RSI is oversold at 25. The tech stocks are starting to sell off. This is offering a great opportunity. I'm definitely going to try to take advantage of this. We have Apple earnings tomorrow. I would definitely be careful trading Apple. I'm pretty much gonna steer clear of Apple unless it goes to 180. If it goes to 180, I'm gonna buy it. It's whichever goes first, Google or Apple, or maybe I'll just buy both. Because you got to be careful. Everything is dying during these earnings, and you can see that all the stocks are just they're ballooned up so much that they're selling off. But look at this. This is what I wanted to show you guys. On Apple, there's a clear support trend line. And where does it line up magically? And this is what I mean about trading is these charts, they pretty much always, it seems like they just line up perfectly sometimes. 123 up to this level at 166. And now you have right up here. This is at the 179, 178. I think there's the lowest. If we see Apple die tomorrow, I think 178, we're definitely going to have some support before earnings, but it's testing that. If it sells off, then it's going to be because the earnings is bad. But I believe that tomorrow we're going to see Apple retest at least 181. And if it doesn't do well, this is where it starts to sell off, maybe 6-7% down to this line around 170, 6%. And then you can see that we will have a potential support line right here at the 170 to 173. So that's definitely what I'm looking at, because look at all this resistance here, resistance at 173. And now it acted as support and blasted up. So there's definitely something to look into. That's what I'm watching for tomorrow. But if you're going to trade Apple earnings, just wait until earnings comes out, because if earnings fails, you're going to easily break through this 180 and you're going to head down to 170. So that's what I'm looking at. But Google, I think it had a good earnings. It went down because of their ad revenue went down. But you're heading into this bullish. The bulls are waiting for this. I'm telling you, tomorrow's going to be a nice bull day for Google. We're going to get an opportunity here. It doesn't mean it's going to hold, but we're definitely going to get a bounce here, especially if it goes to 138. If we're lucky, 137, that's even better. So hopefully we can be patient enough, wait for that target, and then get in. That's all I wanted to show you. This is what I'm looking at. If you think it's something different, leave a comment in the section below.